Head over heels.
Hey everyone, welcome to Head Over Heels. Just a quick disclaimer, I am from the United States of America, so if you're from a different culture, this may not apply equally to you. Also, I am not a licensed professional. Look, you love them. You chose them for a reason. There are all these beautiful things about them that you're grateful for, that you appreciate. But sometimes it's a little bit too much. You need your own space and you just want to be left alone. So what is it that we can do when we have this nosy partner who's constantly invading our space and will not leave us alone? Well, I'm here to talk about your mental health and to give you some solutions for that. Now, yesterday I talked about a coworker who is annoying and who just will not give you your space. But it's a little bit different when you're in an intimate relationship. Because of that intimacy, you're closer together with somebody. Maybe it's a little harder to get away from them. You're forced to spend time with them, and it's complicated. You feel vulnerable. Hey babe, what is this wet stuff on the sink? Because this type of relationship is more intimate, you're more likely to be triggered by something that may have happened in your past, maybe in a past relationship. It's possible that you had a past relationship with somebody who was always invading your space. Maybe they were even emotionally abusive, whatever it is. So this person that you're with, especially if you haven't resolved any of the stuff from any of those past relationships, could be bringing up all of those feelings again. It's also important that I mention what's known as attachment theory. And in attachment theory, there's things that happened to us when we were children, very, very young children, in the way that we related to our parents. And our parents are the model. They're like the first people we ever have any kind of a relationship with. And I know that's kind of creepy when we're talking about our partner, but they are the first people who show us what it's like to be in a relationship. And if in some way they didn't meet our emotional needs or even our physical needs, that can have a lasting impact on us. It can actually be traumatizing, and that may be something deeper that we need to explore with a therapist. So it's something to consider if you find that this is a reoccurring problem in all of your relationships and it's happening yet again. Who's my favorite baby boy? Come over here and sit on mama's lap. Now, if there isn't something like deeper going on, there could be something just contextually going on right now in your life that's making you super stressed. Maybe you have kids and the kids have made it really hard to be intimate because they're always around. Or maybe you have something going on at work and your mind is always occupied, and so it's hard for you to be close with your partner. Let's see, tomorrow I've got that appointment at 3. The kids have to finish their homework tonight. Gotta buy groceries so that we can have dinner by 7. The dogs need a bath. Where's my phone? If that's the case, make sure that you set aside time for yourself. Put that stress aside. Do things that help you feel relief. Maybe you can incorporate your partner into some of those things and have a day where you just relax together. Maybe that's too much. Maybe you do need your own time. Just communicate that with your partner. Let them know, I'm feeling really stressed out lately. I need to do my own thing. I need to take care of myself, and they should be understanding. And that's something I want to mention here, actually. Have you talked with them about it? Do they know how you're feeling? Sometimes we get scared that we don't want to bring things up because we don't want to make the relationship rocky or make them feel like they've done something wrong. But if they're our partner, they should care about how we feel. So bringing up how you feel is actually something that's going to strengthen your relationship. It may be hard, it may make you feel vulnerable, but that's what helps you to compromise and have a healthy relationship to begin with. Honey, I know that you're always struggling to be close to me, and I think it's time that we talked about it. This would be a great opportunity for you to talk about how you need your own time and space and negotiate when is that going to happen. Because if you're not clear about it and you don't have the boundaries of what it looks like and how it's going to happen, then your partner can't meet your needs. When I get home from work, can I just have 30 minutes to myself, and then we can spend 30 minutes together, you and I, no interruptions? Now here is something crucial that we often overlook when we get into these struggles with our partners, and that is, how are they feeling? Why is it that they're doing this all of a sudden, or why have they been doing this for a while? If you don't have that conversation with them, you don't know, and you may think that they're just annoying, or they're on your case, or they're in your stuff a little bit too much, but there could be something behind that, and having that conversation may unearth something that allows you to assure that you're the right person for them and that they don't have anything to worry about. I never knew that your dad would yell at you every time that you hugged him. That's horrible. If this is something that's been recurring over and over again and you've had these talks before, it may be time to set some boundaries. And in the process of setting boundaries, have some consequences. Make sure that those are communicated very clearly. Look, we've talked about this before, and I need some time alone. If you continue ignoring how I'm feeling, then I'm going to have to leave and take a walk. If things have gotten really bad and this has been going on for a long time, you're always butting heads about this, make sure that you protect yourself. If you have things that you need to keep private, make sure you have a lock on them. Make sure you have a lock on your door and you're able to have your own space. Look for friends, family, whoever that can help you if you need to get away. Hey, do you mind if I stay over with you tonight? Things are getting really bad. We called a couples therapist and we'll be seeing them next week. And that's something else to consider when it comes to all of this. If things are getting bad, don't wait until it becomes abusive. Go see a therapist. I know that's not always an option for everybody, but sometimes our friends and our family, they don't quite know exactly what's going on because we don't have those deep conversations that we normally have with our partners, with our friends and family. A therapist is somebody who can listen to you and help you get an assessment of what exactly is happening. It's really hard to be in a relationship with somebody that you feel is always invading your privacy, is always on top of you, and doesn't give you your own life. You deserve to feel safe in a relationship. You deserve to have your own life, your own hobbies and your own interests, and your own personhood. Every relationship has its set of ups and downs. I'd like you to have a healthy relationship. Now, I mentioned setting boundaries here. Over on my Patreon page, I do have some free worksheets on boundaries if you're interested. Patreon is the place where you can help support me in making videos like this one and support me in my mission of humanizing mental health. Thank you to the patrons who have already done so. If you're interested in mental health, head on over to youtube.com/RyanLiberty and hit subscribe. I mentioned attachment styles in this video. I have a playlist on those if you'd like to learn more. Now let's hear from you. Have you ever experienced this in a relationship where it felt like you just couldn't breathe? They're on top of you all the time and you just need your own space? What was that like? How did you get through that? Did you get through it? Did you have to break up? What happened? I'd love to hear your experience. Share that down below so we can learn from each other. Thank you everybody for joining me here on Head Over Heels.